Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. And finally we are here for the very first shoutcast of the Urban Terror Nation Cup 20. And it's going to be for the qualifiers with United Kingdom going up against Spain. This one is the one of the four that I'm mostly looking forward to. Mainly just because that this matchup was already something that happened during the group stage of the 18th Nation Cup, and in that one, that was a ridiculously amazing series. It was just capture the flag back to back, but each and every map was within a flag difference of maybe 1 or 2, I think, and all in all it just ended in what was a draw. So with that, and also with just all of these players on both teams being some names that I can certainly recognize from back then, this is very much just a rematch from there. But it's not going to be capture the flag nevertheless. It's actually going to be us having to have a good, nice cup of Team Survivor. So we're going to be starting with, apparently, actually, I should actually have changed that. Oh. That's how unprofessional of me. Where's that? Okay, so we're going to start with Tohunga, and we are going to follow that up with, there it is, with Kingdom. There we go. And let me also already get this one ready. So with that, we're going to have some really good maps for Team Survivor. Tohunga has been played quite a lot. Let me actually just double check who has picked what kind of a map, just to make sure that I'm not going to say anything wrong. So yes, we're going to start off with the map of choice of United Kingdom, and yes, with Tohunga. And Spain has actually been the ones that have chosen Kingdom. So there's still a few more problems we have to wait out, as there's still some Spains who have problems with their internet. And it's fine, we can wait. In the meantime, we can talk certainly about Tohunga and possibly also about Kingdom. Though I haven't really seen more than enough of Kingdom to have a good assessment of it, but we can have a little bit of theory trying to talk a little bit about it. And let's just double check, actually, there we go. And yes, cool, where was I? Yes, Tohunga. So Tohunga is a map that is very interesting when it comes to Team Survivor, especially just because that it is, compared at least to quite a lot of the other Team Survivor maps, very, very aggressive. And yes, one good example of that is just the hotel area, usually, and just the bridge. That is usually the area where everything is in contention in some way or another, especially when you're going to be spawning at mechanics and at the silo. The players at mechanics are usually being very, very aggressive, or they can at least choose to do exactly that, to be very aggressive and push straight onto the hotel. And hopefully with that gain map control, if not even get a pick or two, and with that get themselves, no matter what, into a really good position. And let's see if that is exactly what they're going to do, as the match is starting here, with United Kingdom here playing in the blue, and Spain here in the red. So with that, welcome to the first map and match of the Nations Cup. We have United Kingdom starting over on the east side of the map. A few nades going in by Spain is going to hurt quite a lot. Wade and Cook is already down, as they've been pushing in through L-shaped. And also the rest of Spain have been able to push back onto the people from the hotel area, and still contention here over the players in the middle, but still Sunway here, the last ones to still stand of United Kingdom in 1 versus 2. And his position is known, he's also hit more than once, and NJ takes him down. The first round here goes to Spain. Spain now taking the silo and being very conservative. in a lot of ways. And just when I say that, one person already wants into the hotel to just die. Amish is still trying to take control of it, and finally gets Marco after a little bit of dancing of those two. And all in all, the setup of Spain has been 1 players traded for 3, while the rest of the action is going on over at L-shaped, as Pretzel goes in, picks off 1, but still, again, United Kingdom here in a 1 versus 2. Players of Spain going in through the middle. Pretzel might be backstabbed. He's certainly seen. Goes out, goes to engage, and does fall. So with that, 2-0, a good start here for Spain. And NJ going straight out, trying to get some intel and also possibly some picks. And with that, getting the intel of the UK players, going straight for a wash onto the silo. No one from Spain have yet fallen as they have been retreating, but 1-1, Wader going down for NJ. Now also Cocos and Marco taking down. Freedom re-engaging down and pushing straight back into the silo. And the last one also again falls here. Sonwa goes down as the last man trying to hold down onto that position, as the rest of Spain just retakes the silo. Now Spain on to the aggression, taking the hotel. Dems going straight in, does a 1-for-1, Marco going down. ITX also just holding down the angle, does get the intel of Wader going in there. Wader gets the kill. Probably maybe more to internet connections rather than actually an unfair engagement or him playing just better. Nevertheless, he does fall as he just went the wrong way and didn't check his back while he was jumping, which is understandable. Sunway though also falling very early, so with that, man lead or the man advantage was in for UK, but just until NJ also just fell. All of Spain just staying very passive, just holding down the angles, and it has paid off. Marco already fallen, Wader now taking 1 down with him, but still, all in all, 2 versus 3. Cocos and Pretzel here, holding down onto the silo, while the rest of Spain are beginning to move in. Freedom here coming from the flank, and that is going to be more than enough of a distraction. He takes 1 kill, but Amish, just the one pushing in straight from the front, is going to take the second. So with that, there's a 5-0, a way bigger margin than I actually would have expected here early. But on the other hand, these have been so very quick rounds that means there's still 16 minutes left. There's so much that still can happen here. But again, we have now 3 versus 1. As Sunway again, with 40 HP, has to hold so many angles. Does here 1, engages up against 1, but also engages up against 2 others, and just dies immediately. Again, Spain going straight onto the push through L-shape. NJ does get the intel. Still no ITX does fall, and Spain does retreat straight onto the spawning area here of United Kingdom. And with that, pretty much the teams have just traded sides, with Spain also losing 2 players. Sunway going in a little bit alone, is a little bit too cocky possibly, is going to take 1 down. Marco though is there to go for the trade. So still the man advantage this time around for UK. Marco though going in and falling to NJ. And Wader and Cocos getting ready to move in. Cocos also being ready for the flank. NJ just tries to hold down onto 1 angle. And also now takes Cocos down. And with that, this has been brought way all the way back to 1 versus 1. Amish up against Pretzel. And Amish is going to take him down. And just a little bit, oh, I lost, I just dropped the papers, nevertheless. Just a little bit of not too fast off and push straight in here from UK has given more than enough time for Spain to just pick them off 1 by 1 and take the round. Quite sad as they got such a good opening on that one. This time around, even trades. Pretzel though is going to die here to ITX, pushing into the hotel. Freedom holding down onto the angle is going to get a lot of hits in, but did not get the kill. But Kokas does by accident kill Raider anyways, by 1 rogue bullet. So with that, it's a 1 versus 1. Again, Kokas up against Amish. These rounds are beginning to be much closer than they were before. On the other hand though, Amish doesn't really have to care about pushing, as they have the 7-0 lead. Kokas is the one, and he is going to peek. Is going to get quite a lot of shots on him at first, but is going to be able to respond more than fast enough. And with that, finally we have a round here to United Kingdom. Still though, 6 more to go. We are more than less than halfway through, so certainly everything is still possible, except, I mean, if they put a Hail Mary up, that is. I mean, if you extrapolate, maybe not. But on the other hand, the last few rounds have actually been more even, and more. It's mainly just the very first few rounds where Spain was having a massive lead and dominance in the rounds. Still though, this time again, 3 versus 3. Amish being pushed back. Dems tries to keep holding the angle, and also Amish falling here to marker. So with that, again we have UK here in the man with the man advantage, though it is up against the beast called NJ. Also very good distribution on Spain with the kills. Pretty much everyone got the same amount of kills. NJ holds down the angle, is going to get a few good shots in at first, but not enough if there's 2 at the same time. UK is not going to go for a straight aggressive push in onto the hotel. They have learned their lesson. They know that there's so many Spanish players here just waiting for them to push. 3 to be exact, actually, at some point. Rotation has gone over, so with that now, they are responding to the 1. That was actually quite risky there with ITX. He could have probably have died by that, not being healed. Nevertheless, in the meantime though, Amish and Dems have pushed out through the bridge and taken Marco and Pretzel and Raider down. Wow, I've been not paying attention here. Pushing straight further in, Cog is the last one still stand, hiding somewhere in the house, in the tunnels. And what actually do you call that? Good question. Oh well. Not really the round that United Kingdom here really needs. They need to begin to really get figuring out exactly what they have to do different if they want to get back into this one. Very first map, as they do not really want to have it to be based on the deciding match. At least I'm pretty certain that this is a full best of 3 and not just a best of 2 with points, as you have to have a win to get qualified, and you have to have 2 losses to not qualify for the full Nations Cup. This time around, Spain though going for the exact same thing that United Kingdom did at first, doing it though with a little bit more success, as it is even trades around, and they also have taken control of Null's house. Now also Raider falling here, but simultaneously Amish now, after several not good engagements here for Spain, is the last one still to stand, and in a good crossfire, United Kingdom is finally going to take a 3rd round. 9-3, 10 minutes still going. United Kingdom going more for the actually very much less aggressive play style. And has worked relatively well for them, at least a few times. Except when it comes to the fact that Spain just seems to sometimes figure out exactly where the United Kingdom players are able to surgically pick them out and kill them. And just hunt the West down. few good nades in here by Dems, just making sure that there's not going to be any other massive washes here. But United Kingdom have learned their lesson, they're not going to do that. And also all the peeking here by Spain has been punished quite a lot. One is already falling, but still simultaneously United Kingdom going in through the middle is going to pick off the 2 players on the silo and also get the 4th round. It's really actually cool. I mean, it is not good for me as especially I'm really bad with the camera and commentating at the same time and also doing all of the production. But the fact that United Kingdom, when they win, it seems very much like they always have like 1 or 2 groups doing something independently of each other, but still very much in sync. So going in onto the silo, killing the 2 players there, while also going in from the bridge onto the hotel on the 2 players there simultaneously, and pretty much getting the last kill just on the beat. Also here again, good crossfire, great coordination, 10-5. United Kingdom bringing this one back from a 7-0, which is effectively an infinite win to loss ratio on the rounds. And with this, it is going to hopefully be I mean, this is now already just 1 round for 2. So United Kingdom have brought quite a lot of rounds back for the last few. Actually, it's been 5 rounds in favor of United Kingdom for the 3 rounds here of Spain, since the very first round won by United Kingdom. So there's possibilities still, but they have to stop just losing rounds like this. Spain just holding down onto the angle, while United Kingdom pushing a little bit straight out from the bridge. Sunwa, though, a little bit caught out in the open. Is going to get one of the Spanish players, though, to peek, and with that punish their movement and position. And Wader getting a good flank in on 1 player, with that making sure that the rest of them can only focus on the 1 player, Amish, on the central building. No, not central building, what? Mechanics. Thank you, Brain. Spain going for a push onto the hotel area. Wader going in for the flank, is going to take 1, is going to help on the second 2. Still those Freedom with 1 dramatic nade at the feet of the other player. You could just see how he was like screaming, no! Nevertheless, in the meantime though, at the bridge, so much drama has gone down, so many players of UK and Spain have, but in the end, the British did conquer here the Spanish players and have taken the colony at the hotel. I suppose I suppose that's some kind of a good, cool metaphor. Oh well. We have NJ here with a 1 versus 2 with only 2 HP. Holding, just wasting the time. Kogas and Wader going together. Good idea. They, though, are going in the wrong direction. NJ just still staying on that corner. Wader beginning to move in. Does finally find him, but still, with that, there's at least a full minute that was wasted on this one. A few nades going out, but still United Kingdom staying passively. And just when I say that, Sunwa peeks and is punished by NJ. And Kog is also now bleeding to death, while Marco just tried to jump in for his being his savior, is going to put United Kingdom in a really hard position in this round. And they really don't want to lose more. There's a 4-round difference. They really have to make sure that they get all the rounds that they can if they want to get this one map drawn. Still though, United Kingdom pushing in, getting a good shots in, and with that pushing Spain back. Wader now also getting a good flank in, is going to take the focus, yes, the focus of 2 Spanish players. But that ending of that round, they brought it all the way to a 2 versus 2, but then they just got hunted down and got killed. That's quite sad, actually. But a good start, at least. So with that, there's still promise. If at least this didn't happen, Coke is the last one to stand, and Spain is just everywhere for a flawless round here. Waiter going straight in is not going to get anything for his trouble. Actually just going to waste 1 life. Pretzel going to hold down onto the angle, is also getting a few hits in, and with that ITX does fall. Cocos though has to fall a little bit more back, or he's just going to be killed by Dems. And Pretzel, the last one also to stand, while he just desperately tries to heal his comrades. And a 14-7. So bringing this one back to 2 rounds for 1. Yes, Killspree, this is the very first match of the NationsCup 20. This is for the qualifiers. The team that will win this one match will be qualified directly for the Swiss format in what is going to be replacing the group stage. The one that does lose is not completely out, but they have to go up against one of the other losers. And hopefully try to get a win against them. This round though, we're going to have Amish up against several players is going to of United Kingdom, and is going to fall to the first one, to his first challenge. And Cocos brings another round here, but still 6 rounds the difference, 3.5 minutes. And Waiter going straight out, does not check his angles and gets killed immediately. But he did get intel at least of 2 players staying over at that area. So with that, United Kingdom were able to push out onto the bridge and just taking the man advantage here. Still also trading Sunway. Now also losing Pretzel here to NJ and ITX. Freedom hold down onto the angle is going to be peaked, but still he still just holds down the angles and gets most of the hits in, and also still gets the intel, but we have brought it all the way back to a 2 versus 2. And also Marco gets a little bit of healing. That's wonderful. So it looks like Spain are going to go for a straight crossfire, splitting out their players so that they're also going to waste as much time as humanly possible, while the United Kingdom players are just trying to hunt them down. They find NJ, Cocos going in. They also find the other player going in for a flank, and that even worked. Freedom took also Cocos down and brought another round here for Spain. 15-8. 2 minutes still left. We can probably say that Spain has, with that, very decisively taken the first map in this one match. Though if United Kingdom would be able to win the other map, I would be I'm very certain that the rules would say that. I mean, I'm not an admin, but the system would not work if we don't have a clear winner here, so we would have to have a 3rd map. So United Kingdom not out just due to the first win here going to Spain. Or the first map here going to Spain. NJ, the last one to stand in this round, is going to hold down just on the angles, taking Pretzel down with him before falling here to Cocos. But still, what is that? 6 rounds the difference. Pretty much just Spain just actually has had such a good buffer here at the start of the match with just the 7-0, and with that they've pretty much brought them more than enough wiggle room that they haven't been, even though that since then, since the first win of United Kingdom, they have actually got more wins than Spain have. They still have nothing that is actually of note. And just when I say that, Spain brings this one back to be exactly 7 rounds the difference. So with this being the last round, Freedom is going to be the last one to still stand for Spain. GG's are called, and Kokis and Marco are still here to hunt him down onto the very last round. Freedom here holding down the angle, but even getting the kill on Marco. I mean, he did have quite a lot of misses there, but in the end, he did actually get that kill, surprisingly enough, but still got killed in the end. But nevertheless, 16-10 is your final result, and with that, we are going to go on to the second map in this series. We're going to go on to what is going to be Kingdom. I would suspect it to be RC6, or I suppose the newest kingdom is actually now part of 4.3. So yeah, I guess it is actually just the normal kingdom. So yes, we're going to go on to the map of choice here of Spain for the second one. So with that, the most likely outcome for this whole series is going to be a 2-0. As we had a good victory here for Spain on the map of United Kingdom, which was also a more common map to play. And with this kingdom map being less common, and also the map of choice of Spain, they probably have some cool tricks down in their bag, and that they can just pull out and take with them, and take with that also this second map here in the series. But hopefully we can see, we can see United Kingdom bringing this one back, because I really want to see a third map. And also I bet on United Kingdom, so I would be sad to have my virtual Urban Zone money go away there. Go United Kingdom! So Kingdom, let's talk about Kingdom. Now, I don't really have much knowledge about this one map. It is a really cool map in a lot of ways. Also really well designed, I think. At least it feels like it plays very well in a lot of game modes. I have a few problems with the way it's set up in bomb mode. Mainly just because it seems more like actually the bomb sites are placed even closer to the red side than the blue side, but oh well. In Team Survivor though, it feels very, very good, at least when playing just a little bit of it. And so, I mean, you're going to see a lot of nades, that's for certain, specifically because there's so many walls, but with an open ceiling above them, as it's most of this map is outdoors. So being able to know and have a feeling for the nades, and just knowing the common positions for players to stand, you are actually going to be able to get quite a lot of amazing kills just with nades. I mean, we've even seen in bomb mode specifically, who was that? It was it actually, I think maybe even it was one of the players here from specifically these teams. I can't remember. In one amazing match of bomb mode, we saw a nade going straight over the wall from the the bomb site in the garden to the one in guards, whatever color has what, and just landing straight on top of the two bomb planter and also his friend. And just with that, just denying the bomb plant and also just getting just that round in their favor, just so very cool. But just specifically in Team Survivor, there's just just especially over at the bridge and the gate. There's so many nades that you're going to be seeing on both sides specifically, because there's pretty much just the nades from what would that be? West? No, west is left. East from the east side from Main, going over the bridge, going over to what is usually just the passage between the players holding down on guards and the players over in the courtyard. Usually there's always one player just standing there rotating, usually also the healer, so that is a very good one to get killed or pushed back. And also, of course, the other way around, you usually actually throw the nades much closer to the bridge on that one, as usually the players from the east side are going to be rushing quite far down onto the garden to just get there in time, to not just give up map control. What other things? I mean, yes. Yes. Reading chat, yes. Sweden, yes, the first map was won by Spain, was the map of choice of United Kingdom. It was a 16-10 in the end. So with that, we're going to go on to Kingdom with not Capture the Flag, but Team Survivor. This whole series is just purely Team Survivor, which is in a lot of ways very interesting, because like 2 years ago, this very series between these two players was specifically a full Capture the Flag series, and it was a really good one too on top of that. So seeing them switch over to Team Survivor is a very interesting one, but it has certainly paid off here for Spain. There's no denying in that. So let's see if it keeps on going for them. Here in the second map in the series, we have United Kingdom still in the blue. Cool, I did mess that up. And as I predicted, the nades go everywhere, and with that the first kill goes dramatically. And after quite a few shots going off, to Dems with a nade from the library. And Kokas over guards, trying to see if he can retake the garden. Well, resistance is futile, I guess. And NJ here going very aggressively into the library. Very interesting to see. Actually, I want to see what exactly are United Kingdom doing here. Kokas here falling. And the rest of the minimap looks like they're at least doing something. They're just they're just very passive. So they're just going to keep on doing exactly what worked for them sometimes on Tuhunga. But with that, they just give so much map control here for Spain that they're able to be picked off from the side. As we saw, NJ going straight through the library and just going for a backstab on one of his teammates. And with that, just giving one disastrous round here to Spain, to be honest. I mean, there's sometimes you can be a little bit too passive. I mean, usually if you're passive, you want to keep on holding angles. But right here, we have still no one actually committed onto the library, and with that, there's still an opening. Also, the guards here fallen, but still, all in all, even trades, as one area goes in favor of United Kingdom and one area goes in favor of Spain. So 2 versus 2, Pretzel goes in, takes down one, Kokas goes in for the second and takes Dems down. The first round here finally here for United Kingdom. And coming also in much earlier than last time, not a 7-0 before we see something, but at least only a 2-0, which is wonderful. I should stop reading chat. I'm beginning to be distracted by that. They just have wonderful analysis now. CO16 just putting in some good stuff on there. Still in the meantime though, ITX in a 1 versus 3, as United Kingdom have been able to pick off all players of Spain, is going to be able to backstab 1 as long as he stays silent. Does know that United Kingdom are circling around him, so he did hear 1 to the right in the garden. Is going to finally take focus, but is also simultaneously seen by Marco from behind. And with that he is killed. Wade also ready there for the flank. And 2-2. Wonderful to see. But yes, as 016 just wonderfully said, what United Kingdom really did on the other map was they had usually just split up into 2 teams, and so when that worked, as I also pointed out, it works really well, but most of the time when it didn't work, well, it was just Spain going in as 1 massive unit and just mowing them down and just taking trades in their favor. This time around, we have Spain starting over on what I would suppose is the side, the chapel. It looks like United Kingdom are going in from the alley, are being pushed back. Raider though is also falling. Freedom also taking Pretzel now as he tries to re-engage and takes the trade. Marco also splitting up in the hopes to go for a backstab and get Freedom caught right when he was jumping around, but still his position is now known, so Marco is going to be killed by NJ. Just hold it down onto the ankle, waiting for him to go in straight onto the fountain area. And again we have NJ here with the nades onto the library. Really the difference, as it seems at least on this side, is that United Kingdom, or Spain, has 1 player actually in the library compared to United Kingdom. Though Spain also do very much like to rotate their players around and commit heavily onto one side or the other. So with that, United Kingdom were able to push out Sunwell, though being caught by the 1 lurking player in the library. And NJ takes with that 1 down, but still 2 versus 2. And also Spain grouping up and healing. Still no, they do have a healing kit, so seems they should be able to go for a 90 HP on both teams. They found 1. It looks like NJ are going to be pushing out against the 2 players here of UK. Most likely Amish is going to go around for a flank. And Spain have been not retreating, they just keep on holding the angle, wait for United Kingdom to push. Though are retreating a little bit further down into the library. Taking some good new positions. And United Kingdom are smelling exactly what they're doing, and do not really like to go push in straight there. Rather want to get a little bit more information exactly what Spain is doing, but still 1 minute and 30 seconds left for this round, and Spain is wasting a little bit of time. United Kingdom going around. Does the window actually still break? You probably could get a little bit of information with that. Looks like Marco is going to try test just that. Is going to go in, is going to find out that they both are exactly there. Cook is though still not ready for exactly this. Is going to go in, is going to take 1 down, but not able to get his aim turned over to NJ. And he does also die, but still so nicely done. NJ also with this nade is going to bring Wader all the way down to 5 HP, but still Pretzel only for the one player, for the two players here of Spain. For the two players of Spain, now that weight also falls here to ITX. Still though, ITX here, 100 HP against the players here of United Kingdom. Probably more than one player of United Kingdom, since Sunwa has so much problems here with lag. Still gets the kill, surprisingly enough. That's actually something to admire there. Being able to, maybe it's just my connection. Actually, could be. I don't think so. Waiter here, just peeking a little bit into the library, not really seeing anything. Marco going though in from the other side, is going to fall here to NJ. Waiter though following it up, but still Spain at the same time going straight over the bridge for a response. And all of United Kingdom one by one trying to see if they can retake the grounds here on the chapel. And are just being punished for it one by one, as Pretzel is the last one still to stand in the library. Is going to go up against only Freedom, and is also going to fall to him, which is quite sad, actually. I mean, he was in a good position. He should have been able to get the surprise and the surprise on at least one player and get the kill on that. That's quite sad to see. This time around, United Kingdom peeking through the bridge, and with that also take quite a lot of kills here on Spain. So hopefully this is something that is actually going to be in the favor, especially as Dems just goes straight out, washing, and gets punished for it as he goes in for 1 versus 2. ITX is the last one still to stay alive. Is going to find one player, is going to take Sunwa from behind. A little bit lacking communication here from United Kingdom, as Sunwa should have been able to turn around them, as the other angles were already covered. Still though, ITX taking one other down, but Wader still in the end being able to clean it up. And with UK tiers staying starting at the chapel, Marco again being aggressive over at the bridge, is going to be killed here by ITX coming from guards. Freedom though also falling down here at the bottom of the bridge. So all in all, and it's even trades. But still, Spain have taken control here of the chapel area and also the library. So with that, they're just going to fortify up there, and United Kingdom have to begin to make up some kind of a push in there. Sunward being caught out in the open as Spain just moves straight out from the library. Just made a little bit too much sound there. Dempsey also doing nicely here with the knight to get just enough information so that he can just wall bang through the window to help his teammate Amish to get the kill in there. Maybe not the best of angles to see that from, but that was one hell of a nice play still. So with that, Spain brings this one back from a 3 versus 2 to take that one round. Man, my sentences are just getting weird lately. Wow. Whew. United Kingdom here going straight onto the chapel. Marco though with that falling, so with that there's 5 versus 4. 4 versus 3, sorry. Nice hit there by Sunway, just holding down to the angle. Pretzel getting the trade in there too. Still no, Spain doesn't know exactly where the United Kingdom are, so they're just getting ready to push further out. ITX going to go in to be the flank. And also getting the information of United Kingdom pushing over to the bridge and onto the chapel. So with that, Spain going straight through guards for a flank. And waiting for a good opportunity. Amish going in, is going to fall together with its comrade. And with that, the only one still to stand up is ITX. Going in all alone into a crossfire is going to fall. So with that, 7-5, still 2 rounds the difference alone. United Kingdom here just trying to go push in and peek from, not push in, but peek from various angles. But the fact that they're peeking and Spain just holding down the angles, most of the time actually going to punish them. And if not that, then certainly Spain is just going to be pushing them. It's just going to be able to find some opportunity for a backstab. But still, all in all, this one round actually, despite what I was just saying and how it started out looking to end, actually went in favor of United Kingdom though, but only with one player still alive here for UK. Wader also quite out in the open while he is safe from the library. I mean, one player from Spain just going over the bridge is going to be one nuisance, though Marco was there to hold down onto the angle, so that he did know that there was no one coming there. And also was able to get NJ, so with that, several of the high tier players here of Spain are fallen. And just when I said that, actually, yeah, as you can see, still the story from Tohunga continues. Actually, all of Spain have a really even distribution here in kills. All of them doing the same amount of work. And also it has been tied up here with United Kingdom bringing another round in. As they have begun to begin, we started putting pressure on Spain, and Spain has not, at least these few rounds, been able to answer to it correctly. This time around though, on the retreat, the players of United Kingdom have been able to be killed. So Pretzel, one-man army up against 4. He's going to find one Spanish player here out in the open all alone, but still has traded a lot of HP for that. And is also going to go for what looks like a kill. What? Oh, just when I look away, of course he's going to be killed. Looked like a slash kill for me, just to get the time in. Dams here with a good grenade here, getting Marco. Also Sunway just holding down to the ankle really nicely. So with that, at least getting a lot of damage in, but that is not enough to get the kill. And Marco and Pretzel and Wade are all falling here. So this looks very much like another round here going to Spain, especially when they push in with a nice crossfire. And Spain again taking control here of guards, as that is their right from the spawning position. And also United Kingdom trying to contest here the library. And also getting Dams right out in the open, that is nice. Is traded though for Kokas. NJ also here falling, so it sounded like it was at the library too. Marco though beginning to move out quite far compared to his comrades, so that could be ending very badly. But still, all of Spain here staying in the one corner of the map. ITX is going to hunt one of them down. Freedom also going to be the flank here on Wader. And now Marco, the last one still to stand, has to go up against two of the players here of Spain. Does get the drop on almost on one of them. Tries to follow it up, but that is the other player. I'm pretty certain. Freedom just holds down onto one angle, Amish onto the other. And Amish is going to take the kill. 10-7. The round difference is back up to 3. Let's just make sure that I actually have the camera on whoever is actually doing something. So, United Kingdom finding the one weak hole here for Spain this time around, pushing straight from guards in, taking one from the side, not letting them retreat, but still Marco here, now also Wader here falling on the chapel area, as Spain is just pushing out from the library. Really, the library has just been such a massive problem here for United Kingdom for all of these rounds. Spain have just been able to make some amazing plays from that, especially just make some good shots through that. and through the what's it called? Yeah, just holding down on all of those longer angles, just all of these narrow angles that there are when looking through 2 or 3 hallways or doors. Cook is just holding down onto one other angle, but with that also Sunway just falls here to Freedom. And ITX and Freedom just still stay together instead of splitting up as much as United Kingdom are doing. In a lot of ways similar to what we've seen also on Tuhunga. And Kogus is finally hunted down. Wow, United Kingdom going straight through the bridge, being really aggressive. One great grenade here by Amish is possibly going to do some damage, but that is not enough as he's the last one still to stand up against 3 players in the garden. That is just what United Kingdom really here needs. If they can do more of these, it could be ending up really well, and they are going to do exactly that, not washing over the bridge, but still washing, taking guards here. As Spain had somewhat the same idea, or at least expected exactly that. A wash, and not exactly from where, so they just stayed in the spawn and waited it out. Going to waste as much time here as humanly possible. United Kingdom going through the tavern is going to be picked off one by one. That is actually quite sad to see. They should... hopefully we could have hoped for them to some way just circle their way through, but just going through that one choke point one by one, and with 2 players just greeting them, or at least the end of their barrel, they're going to fall down quite quickly. And now also Spain does another wash in, thinking that was a good idea from United Kingdom the other round. And United Kingdom was not in any way able to respond to that one. So it is back to a 13-8. Spain beginning to get quite far ahead here the last few rounds. Waiter here falling at the bridge. ITX following it up is going to fall down here to Pretzel. Sunway also doing the lambing thing is never a good thing to do. Pretzel holding down on 2 angles, also helping his comrade is nice to do. Is going to move over, trying to see if he can get the backstab on whoever is going to try and kill Marco. Is not going to do it, but he does know the position of NJ being somewhere from the bridge. So he goes in, and he finds NJ immediately here at the chapel and does get the kill. But still, 13-9, 20 seconds. 24, yeah, 20 seconds still to go. This is the last round here, and with that Spain has qualified for the Nations Cup Swiss format group stage, if you can even call it a group stage here. And the last round does go to United Kingdom, but still 13-10. A nice score in the end. There were some good rounds in here. I was in the end quite tired. I'm very sorry. I don't know. I all of a sudden went completely out of breath. But no, wait, what? Where's my stuff? There we go. Update. Where is it? Production. Through the roof. There we go. So with that, it ends in a 2-0. Spain does take it, and yes, Spain has taken this win, has with that qualified for the Nations Cup Swiss format, while United Kingdom are still not out, while I certainly have lost the 30 virtual dollars on this bet in this match. United Kingdom themselves haven't lost anything. They still are going to go up against another loser, yet not qualified. So it might possibly anyone in the following matches, if I can just get the documents quite quickly before I say anything wrong. Let's just double check that I say it correctly. So the matches that are also going to be here for the qualifier are going to be Colombia versus Venezuela, Asia versus Mexico, and on Sunday we're also going to have Nordic going up against Turkey. So the losers from any of these 3 matches, I'm not completely sure which one of them, are going to be the ones that are going to go over to are the ones they're going to go up against. Possibly with that, they're still able, there's probably also still favored to go in straight to the Swiss format. So with that, on Sunday we will probably be back for another shoutcast. Hopefully I will have a little bit more energy that day. At least hopefully I will have a little bit more water so that I will not be coughing halfway through. So this VOD, for all it's worth, is going to be up on, of course, on youtube.com/Ikslorin within very short while. Also, of course, the VODs of the podcasts are also up there already. Also, of course, thank you all who have subscribed. We've reached the 100 subscribers, and I'm just really grateful for that. That's just amazing. And except for the match on Sunday, we're also going to have, at some point, I'm going to finally shoutcast the Capture the Flag finals of the 29th season of the Urban Zone League. And because that one was a really good one. So I'm really looking forward to that one. That will probably be something I will shoutcast in like maybe the end of next week or in 2 weeks or something like that. So thank you all for watching. Thank you Zero16 for all of those amazing comments. Good analysis though. At least, I mean, I cannot put the analysis up, so at least you can do it. So thank you for that. Thank you everyone who has been watching. Hope you have a good evening. Sleep well. I've been Ikslorin, and thank you for watching.